Okay. Yeah, guys, now let's jump straight to the business now. So for this video, I'm not going to be using any measurement. I'm just going to be showing you on how to approach any triangulation method that you will come across during the exam. Now, this one also, I still prefer not to separate my plan from, so I'll draw a center line. Start first with the center line, just a long one, you can all see it. And then this is another one. In fact, this is not another center line, this is the base of my front view. So on your question paper, what you will receive is you will get a question paper, and they will give you a figure on that figure, and then they will ask you to draw the development of that figure. So technically what they will do, they will give you the front view, and then after giving you the front view, they will also give you the top view and ask you to fabricate the development. So on this one, we are going to be drawing the front view of this one. At the bottom here, these are the measurements. I'll just draw the measurements there. Like I said, I will indicate to you this one and this one. It's this one and this one. And this one and this one. And then the height. Of this one, it's 60. So from this drawing here, or from this line, I'm going to draw the given view. You will be having your given view on the question paper that you'd be provided with by the examiner. So don't stress yourself out about where you get the dimensions. Me, I'm just looking my dimensions inside my head. So it is what it is. Now, as you can see there, guys, this is my, then I'm just drawing horizontal line, so that I can be able to establish my top view. Remember, the spaces that you leave in between the front view and the top view, you use your own discretion. There's no need for you to stick to. This is the amount of space that I have left. I'll just have to measure, because it's a square to round. I'll just take off my divider like this. They already indicated that it's a square to round. This one, scribe an arc here, complete this. I have completed this one, and then now I need to find my center for this square so that I can be able to establish I need to find my center. I just measure this center here, Remember, this is my center line. So I can just come here on this one, make a arc, and this will be my center line. And this is my center line. Now, if you want to see my square or the object that we are working on here, let me just make it, or before I highlight those objects, let me just do this one first. It's a square to round there. At the top, it's a diameter, guys. It's a diameter, so this is how you do your circle. And my circle has been established, ladies and gentlemen. And now remember, I need to show you exactly what we are working on. This is a box. This is a square to round. It's very easy. I need to at least try to finish it quickly. Now, these two objects, as you can see, this is a front view and this is the top view. Now, I've drawn this front view and the top view, as you can see, according to the dimensions that I was given. But this one, it was from inside my head. So as you can see there, let me just give you the diameter here is 30. It's 30. This is the diameter. And the height from here to here is 60. And from here to here it's 50 millimeters. Every dimensions, they are in millimeters. Now, this is what we have. Now that I have drawn this, I have already started answering the question, because you're going to get credited for these marks. Now, this thing, once you have drawn it like this, you need to then divide your circle into 12 equal parts and then connect all these points to the divisions, to those 12 divisions that you have made. So now let me just divide my circle into 12 equal parts so that you can see exactly what I mean. Dividing my circle into 12 equal parts. There are two methods that we can use. You can either use your 62 and 30 set square, or you can use your divider. But because I'm trying to save time, I'm using a tool that is nearby so that I can save time. And then now I've divided my circle into 12 equal parts. Now that I have divided my circle into 12 equal parts, I can then join all these lines. This is the form that we use to join these lines. This here we will have the solid lines, and this here we will have the solid lines. This here we will have the solid lines, and this here will have a solid line, a solid line, a solid line. You can see that it's beginning to give us its own shape. Yeah. Now, as you can see, I've divided the circle into 12 equal parts, and I also need to make the division of this line. Now, these lines, we will call them the dotted lines. This will be what we call the dotted lines. The dotted lines. This will be the dotted lines. this will be the dotted lines. Let's finish. Then we have solid lines on the outskirts, and then we also have the dotted lines here on these insides, as you can see. And then the other lines that you can do on your front view is these lines touching to the edge of this one. You will get marks for drawing these lines. Please don't forget. Yeah. And then this is where we know that if you take these lines like this, if you establish, or if you say you mark this point, you will get the point where your dotted lines are intersecting. And then this is where you can use again to continue with your dotted lines to complete the front view. Here you can say, are you sure? Let us complete this one. Now with the dotted line, we complete it with the dotted line. Then we say complete the, what you do on the left, you also do on the right. Please pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. And then we do this one as well. Yeah, as you can see there, now we have our 2 points established. We have our two views established. We have our top view here, our front view here, and then we also have our top view. Now the other step that you can do to simplify your work is to number your work according to the numbering system of your own preference. So this one, I will just number it according to this manner. We will have 1 here, this one is 2, 3, this one is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back to 1. Now on the outside, I will just name this A, and then this will be B, and this will be C, and this will be D, and back to the A again to complete the square. And then now remember, this one is the CL. This is your center line, and then this is where we are going to cut this thing into half. This is where we are going to cut this thing into half. So this is our joint. These two halves, when you put them together, we are going to put them together. This is where we are going to have our welding seam. Okay, now we have established this, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be focusing on the most crucial point in this method. Now you would see that it's, when you look at your front view, it's standing at a slant slope, or at a certain, projected at a certain angle. Now in order for you to be able to obtain the true length, please, there is a method that you must follow, and this method I'm going to show it to you how you must just establish the true length. True length, they are very important before you can do development, because without true length you can't do development. So you need the true length for you to be able to continue with your drawing, so that you can draw the development. Development marks is 13, guys. It's 13. There's plenty of marks for development. Remember, every development, yeah, about 13. Now I want us to name this point here. Okay, this is a rubber, guys. want us to name this point here. Okay, H, which is part of the height. Yeah. And then this one we will just say it's R as in our reference. So now what you will do is you will take any dimensions from this solid lines, because that's the true length that you want to find. So you will just take any dimension or any measurement from those. So I've decided to take A1, and then you stand on R, scribe an arc, and once you have established that arc, it will be A1, A4. This is A1, A4, B4, B2, no, B7, I mean, B7. And then what else do we have? We have C7 and C10, C7 and C10, and then we also have D10 and D1. We have D10 and D1. Now these lines, guys, they are solid lines. And then we have the dotted lines. Measure this one. It's the dotted lines, please remember. This one, it's A2, A3, A2, A3, dotted lines. B5, B6, B5, B6, dotted lines. C8, C9, dotted lines. C8, C9, the dotted lines. And then D11, D12, D11, D12, dotted lines. They all fall under the dotted lines. So now I have the true length for all these points established. So now I want to start first by drawing what? I'm drawing the development now.